I don't know why you get it.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kitchen Table Talk. As you can see, Bings is off tonight. She's off. I forgot where she is, but she's working. And the BFF is in the house. Lamisha, say what's up to everybody.
Hello.
We have had a night. I'm not at my best today because I don't feel like I look my best. Like my hair, it's just a bad hair day. And as a female, I'm sure many of you all understand. So we're gonna try to push our way through this. We're gonna have a good time for the next hour. Go through a couple of hot topics. You ready?
I'm ready.
Up first, I was scrolling through Insta. Oh no! Before we get into you gotta do the formalities. Please go ahead and like this video for us, please, and thank you. And if it's your first time with Kiss My Cheeks TV, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that. And also, even though Beans isn't here, please check out her blissfullySingleBean.com blog. It's like a blog for single mothers, and she puts her thoughts out there. Please support her over there as well. You want them to support you anywhere?
Nope.
You want them to follow you on Instagram or anything?
Nope.
A mess. A mess. Okay. Well, before like I was doing my makeup or something, and I came across Ricky Smiley talking on Instagram, and he said his son Brandon passed away this morning. Hey Andrew. And I don't know if you remember, Brandon was, I think, the oldest from the Ricky Smiley when he had his reality show. And that's how I got familiar with all of his children. That's very sad to me, and I hate to hear that. And my condolences goes out to Ricky Smiley and his family.
Yeah. So sorry to hear that. Losing a child, I couldn't even imagine.
Can't imagine. And he's just such a happy person, and I really like Ricky Smiley, and I just really hate to hear that about anyone's child. But let's get into a couple of hot topics that we have from the video. Oh, Andrew says your friend's hair is gorgeous.
Thank you, Andrew.
And that just makes me feel 10 times worse.
Oh my gosh, she is having a bad hair day. So Lord forbid that you compliment me, but thank you.
I'm just like, ugh.
Yes.
So, Girls Trip 2 is a go. And a lot of people are wondering if the movie will have the same success after the drama with Tiffany Haddish. You know,
The drama she had.
yeah, I forgot exactly what it was, but I know it had to do with
Ari Spears and with the kids.
With the children. Mm-hmm. So, from what I heard, they settled that case. And when you settle, doesn't necessarily mean you innocent. It just means here's what we're gonna give you, and you usually sign an NDA and it goes away. And also from what I heard, because I'm putting my thinking cap back on, it was Tiffany Haddish's friend's son. So it was the son of her friend that was in the little skit with them. And she was the one that brought the boy on set and whatever, even though she wasn't particularly in the skit. Or it was an off-color skit that really, child sexual abuse is never funny, you know? But do you think her name is tarnished and people will not watch the movie because of it?
I don't give a damn about none of that. What I care about is y'all stop making sequels to these movies. If the first one is a success, leave it alone. Leave it. The second one, I can't even watch it because I already know, like they did Wakanda. Now, what I'm about to say, it is not popular. Wakanda Forever 2, it was horrible. I didn't like it, but I'm a Marvel fan. I think they should just leave it alone.
It was too long.
It was, you fell asleep in it, so you can't even rate that because she didn't even watch the whole thing.
But I thought I watched it all, but I can't remember.
You told me you fell asleep.
I probably did.
I don't like long. They make sequels and it don't be good. Just leave it at the first one. I think people forget about things, so I don't think it would hinder people from going to see it. Either you like Tiffany Haddish or you don't. I think they'll still go to support the rest of them. To answer your question,
so her image is tarnished.
I ain't never liked her in the first place. I don't think she's funny. She's like a female Kevin Hart to me. They're not funny. They try too hard for me. I'm not a big
I
fan.
am going to say the exact same thing. Tiffany Haddish is not funny. If you've seen her in one movie, you have seen her in all of the movies
Yep.
because she's a Kevin Hart. She just gonna clown herself and do silly things for the laugh.
And it
And
don't be funny.
Girls Trip 1 was
It
hilarious.
was.
And
It
I feel
was.
like they're
So,
about to mess it up. The
yep.
same with what was the white boy version? Where they kept going on bachelor parties.
I don't know because I don't watch it. I don't like them type of comedies. We've been over this before too, but I think it's a.
Okay, I can't think of the white boy version where they keep going to bachelor parties in Vegas and all over the world, and it's a comedy.
Is it The Hangover?
The Hangover.
Yeah.
Like Hangover 1 was good, 2, but after 2, it was like, okay, we done seen y'all Hangover a couple of times. That's enough.
But they keep when they give the success, they keep going on and on with it. And I think they should just let it be good. Just let it be a classic.
I'll watch it when it come on Netflix and Hulu.
I ain't even watching it when it come on there.
Okay, what's up next? This was a really outrageous story. You sent it to me and I saw it on Instagram as well, where a priest claims that he temporarily died and went to hell. And while he was temporarily in hell, the demons were singing Rihanna's Umbrella song to him on repeat as torture. Now, I know this is 100% a lie.
Ooh.
But the first thing I thought when I saw this story is I'm like, you're a pastor, a priest, trying to bring me to the glory of the Lord. But when you temporarily died, you was in hell. So what are you doing pastoring? You can't even get yourself to the glory of the Lord.
Let me tell you, y'all, I'm so petty. All I could keep thinking is the demon saying, Ella, 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 eh, eh, eh.
And I like that song.
And that's all I can think about. I'm sorry. I ain't got no sense, y'all, but that's all I can think about. I can't even, that's all I keep replaying is Ella, Ella. It would be torturous. That's all I can think about in my head. I'm sorry.
I think he was just trying to make shade to Rihanna, but I feel like you shaded yourself because as a priest, what you doing in hell?
Right, I agree.
But people will say anything for their moment on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. It's a mess. A mess. Up next, this is a serious story. This is nationwide. Everyone in the nation has heard about Tyre Nicoles and the 5 police officers charged with murder for beating him. I don't even have to say allegedly because we all saw the video. Now
I didn't.
I saw pieces of it. I didn't want to watch the whole thing, but I definitely saw the first video from when he was first pulled over, and I saw pieces of the video of the beating. I couldn't watch the whole beating because I don't want to see anybody beaten to death. Like, that's nothing I want my eyeballs to have to see. Now, I'm not going to dig too far in this story. I first want to say condolences to his family. I've prayed for that family. I live here in Memphis, so I don't want to say it hit closer to home because this can happen to anyone, but living here in Memphis, like I knew about it before it went nationwide, and me and my husband have really been following this story. And I'm not a political expert, but when they talk about defunding the police and things like that, I feel like, because we both stay in the area, Memphis is the type of city that needs police because it can't go wild, wild west here. It's too much already going on. But can you fire everybody and start over? Like, I don't understand how we fix this problem because I feel like the issue is police culture. Like, police, this is a part of video. I don't know if you saw it, you didn't see it. In the first arrest, when they first pulled him over and he got out of his hold and out of his tase and he went running towards his house, and the police chased him, and they were out of shape. They couldn't keep up with him. And as they were wheezing, coming back to the cop car, one of the cops said, when they catch him, I hope they stomp him. Which tells me it's in the culture of the police that if you disrespect them in some kind of way, they feel entitled to beat you. So how can you change that if you don't fire everybody and start over?
Well, what I had to say about this, first of all, my condolences to the family. As a mother of two boys, it would be absolutely devastating. I wouldn't even like to think about it. Two, it's sad that Memphis is 60% black, y'all, and it was all black officers. It's not a black and white thing, but my thing is we get mad the way Caucasian people treat us and officers, and look how we do ourselves. It's just sad. I would have never. I see it on
Expected to
TV.
see
Yes,
5 black officers.
I would have never, because we see it on TV, but to be somewhere where it's predominantly black and to see it was 5 black officers, it's so disappointing. Number three, I think that boy ran for a reason. I believe he felt it in his spirit that it was
He
not
ran
right.
for his life.
And people be like, "Oh, why did he run?" That's what I feel. If it just don't feel right, it just don't. I don't care what you are, and I feel that boy felt that. I don't know if he knew that was going to be his last night, but I think he ran because he felt that these officers was not right. They was not for him or had his best intentions.
And mind you, it was a traffic violation
That they still don't know. They should still try to see what the reason why. So evidently, whatever they have, it's not like he didn't have any broken tail lights or headlights or anything like that. But it's just
the
sad.
news said reckless driving, which to me is speeding. If you go in 15 over, they can consider that reckless driving.
But the thing about it is they were part of a unit called a Scorpio unit, and reckless driving is not. Let me tell you something. And I work in retail, and they out here. Someone got their car stolen. It took Memphis police 2 hours to come out there to get somebody's stolen car. And reckless driving, to me, for the amount of crime that's in Memphis, it should have been. I mean, he
That's
had
a
to,
ticket.
he would have had to run a red light, like or something like that, like put somebody else in danger. It is so much that's going on in Memphis for them to stop him for that. They're supposed to be a unit for doing, like, I'm thinking serious crimes, but they over here doing traffic stops and beating people. It is so much. They are drag racing down 385, holding up traffic. Do you hear me? That's how short of officers that it is out here in Memphis. But y'all stop him.
People on the highway.
Oh yeah, that too. But you saw him, and then it took 5 of y'all. I don't understand it. But I know that they disband that unit, and as I think they should. I don't know about the depletion police, because
I don't think you can defund police because, like you said, it's too much BS going on in Memphis. But I would like to continue to listen to the conversations, because the culture and the mindset, I'm not going to say all because you can't say all, but it seems like all is they feel entitled to do whatever to you if they feel disrespected. Because to me, for a traffic violation, I shouldn't even have to get out my car. What am I even doing outside of my car?
And another thing too that they were
Run
saying,
my license, give me a ticket, and let me go on in peace.
They didn't even have to stop him. Like I said, if he didn't run a red light or if he wasn't drunk driving, I don't even see the cause for it. Me personally, I wouldn't even waste my time. Like I said, there's so much that's going on. But another thing that they were saying about this, that some of the officers didn't meet all the qualifications. I think they should get to the root. Like, you're supposed to have an associate's degree to be a police officer. They were saying that they came in, a lot of them came in during a time where they lacked the qualifications. And I think that has something
at a time
to do
where Memphis needed police.
Because I think that if you have to work for it a little bit hard, like if you have to work to get an associate's degree or a bachelor's, maybe you would think a little bit twice about your job, because nobody had a conscience that day. Nobody had any type of, I don't even know.
And I would also like for the people in the think pieces around social media, don't blame those neighbors talking about why didn't anybody come out of their house and help that boy. You don't know how you will react to a situation in front of your house until it happens. And I don't put blame on nobody but the 5 police officers that were on that video.
And who's to say that they wouldn't come out and start beating you?
Right.
They had dash cams on them. The only how they got caught is because they had what's the ones in the street?
Cam, because they turned the dash cams off.
Oh, okay. So you sit there, you're gonna say something, and they clearly beating them because they didn't think they was gonna get caught. So you gonna come out there and you gonna say something? No.
Right. Don't start pointing fingers, pointing blame, because they're up next in this next slide. I don't know this man, Jason Whitlock, but he says it looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman, which is they're not speaking on his mother. They're speaking on
The
the
chief,
chief of police,
which
who
is
is a black woman. How you going? It sounds like you trying to make it sound like because we have a female chief of police that this is what happens. When this happens all over the country.
I let me tell you, I be split there. When it come to her, I be split. One, I be rooting for her because she a black woman. But
Mm-hmm.
two, certain things like she's had her service weapon stolen out her car, which they probably don't show you that because if you guys don't live here, you wouldn't know
You
that.
wouldn't know everything that happened in
But
Memphis.
she's also had that. But I feel like that I don't think that she's gonna be with Memphis too long. I think she's gonna be a scapegoat. I really do. I think that
Yes.
Memphis is hard, and I think that there has not been results. Crime has gotten worse. Carjackings, car robberies, things like that. And I think they're gonna get rid of her. I wouldn't be surprised if this wouldn't be her last year as chief. I just really,
it might be.
I really do. It's just too much going on, and I think that this
But
last
she
thing with
came
Tyre,
in and she tried to change the culture.
she did. I'm not saying I'm not getting it,
And
but
it could be backlash because they might be trying to push her out.
and it could be. I don't know, but like I said, I just know how it falls, and she probably be the scapegoat. I'm just saying it hasn't since her leadership. Things haven't gotten better. It has gotten worse. And I wouldn't be surprised as her being chief. It would be her last year. I'm all for her doing it, and I'm sure it's hard. It's very hard, especially with it being Memphis. It's very hard, but we'll
It's
see.
not an easy job. But I wanted to touch on that because that story really, really affected me this week because I've been following it for a few since it first happened. I didn't make nationwide for a while, but
Until the video came
out. But on something I guess a little lighthearted, I don't know. A cafeteria worker was arrested and fired because she was selling wheat brownies to the students in a Louisiana high school. What you feel about that? Now, don't tell nobody business. Don't put nobody business.
Nobody business. I ain't gonna put nobody business. Let me tell you. So my nephew goes to Louisiana high school, and I don't know, and I don't know what these kids. Maybe they needed it. I don't know.
I was just thinking that.
Maybe they need it. I don't know
because
I don't teach high school.
Kids bucking up on their teachers, fighting, doing all this foolishness in the class. Maybe they need to calm down.
Maybe that the whole school was mellow. Half of them anyway. Them teachers probably was happy.
I bet you they had no fights.
None that day. None.
Let's stop. It's not right.
It ain't
That's
right.
Children, but that was a little jokey joke. But lady, no, you knew better. That's what you get. I don't know. Taisha did comment. She said she did try, but how can you fix this problem that is nationwide? I don't know. But blaming people. Oh, now this is what Misha wanted to talk about. I guess it still is a young man. He was arrested for going back to high school, posing as a 17-year-old so he could play basketball. And as you can see, he dunking on him in the picture over here. He dunking on him and doing all kind of moves and stuff. I said, sir, you had your time in high school to be the basketball star. If you were not the basketball star from ages 14 to 18, that's your fault. Go find some people at the YMCA, at the LA Fitness, at your local park, and play basketball with them. Is arrested too much?
I think arrested is too much. You got it. Sometimes I think y'all got to look. I'm the type of person is I look at things.
His birth certificate.
You know they got some good one now. They got some good forgery. We ain't gonna talk about the immigrants that's in here with. We ain't gonna go there.
We ain't gonna go there.
But anywho, y'all got to look at things that other people. That boy said, "I'm 25. Life ain't going the way I thought it was going. Let me try this again." Let me tell you, he got out here and got them adult bills. He went out there and got that adult life. He said, let me go and try this over again. I look like I can still pose at 17. Let's try this over. I ain't mad at him.
The reason he looks 17 is because these kids look so grown.
That's true. But I wouldn't still take 25. I would still give him 17. But he said, let's do it over again. I ain't gonna lie. If I knew what I knew now, I would did college when we went to college, I would have did right, but I didn't. But I understand. Like, I wouldn't give him jail time. I would give him a ticket. Now, if he was dating one of some of them kids or something like that,
And you
I
have
can
to
see
worry
that.
about that.
Well, but I think he wasn't there for that. He was clearly there because he trying
He
to
was
go
there because he wanted to be a basketball star.
and he didn't get to do it right the first time. So I ain't mad at him. I don't think he should get no jail time because I understand. I got a 19-year-old right now that I'm trying to tell, look, let me show you because I've been there.
There was a lady that did the same
Yep, the
thing,
Asian lady.
but I
Yep.
couldn't find her story. You know they like to put
I
black
had her
people's face
story
out there,
but
I
the
couldn't
Asian
find
lady
her.
was older. She was like 28.
She was 28.
And she trying to, baby, these people out here trying to do it over again. Forget reincarnation. They finna do it now.
I don't want to do it over again.
I would want to do high school, but college, I'm not gonna lie, I would do it over. I would do it over and I would do it right this time. But that's just me. So I, but that's what I'm here to guide my son and try to do it so he ain't got to do it over. So hey,
look, like I said, every day at the LA Fitness, you can find people your age to dunk on.
Ain't no scouts at LA Fitness trying to get an NBA.
You already too old to go to college and play basketball.
He
you
ain't.
25.
According to him, he's 17. In his man, he's 17. Let that man be great. He ain't 25.
If he was great,
he should have got a better person to do that
scholarship. He would have been in the NBA, but obviously he's not that great if he has to go dunk on high schoolers.
But let me tell you, he was great. He wasn't too great either with that birth certificate, sir. Find a new one.
Who's next? Okay, T.I. We all know that King Harris, T.I.'s son, is the bad one. He's constantly getting arrested, doing dumb shit. I really don't follow his son's story, so I just see his picture up across Instagram. But T.I. got on the radio because people were, asking him about his parenting. And he said, look, we all teach our kids right from wrong and want them to go in the right direction. He said, my son just bad. And if he end up in jail, he end up in jail. We all got one badass kid. He said, if you got at least 3 kids, one of them bad. Now, I only got one, so I can't speak on it. But I say my one is a good kid. Now, you have multiple. Is one of them just bad?
I'm not going to use the word bad. I'm going to use there's always one that's going to challenge you. It's always one going to make you think, why the hell you missed that birth control pill? No, I'm joking. But it's I ain't going to say bad. I do have one that challenged me. He's very challenging, but I wouldn't take him back for the world. That's just him.
And that's not an excuse. You just can't be like, we all got one bad kid. Like, that's not an excuse. And I think T.I. is
probably just using
not the right one to speak, because some people say you're out here glorifying the street life. That's how you made your millions of dollars, rapping about the glory of your drug dealing years. And now that your son wants to be in that street life, what can you say?
But see, that's where the kids, that's another thing about with the social media. They don't understand that like back in our day, they all used to act like they were single when they used to have a girlfriend or a wife at home. They don't understand, like they did. A lot of them rappers, it came out later that a lot of them had girlfriends and baby, but they always
sure
but for them to rap, they had to act like they were single. And a lot of people don't know how to take that. Okay, this is for social media and this is not for real. And his son is in that age where they do that. They just see what people post and they don't really see, the reality. And I think that's what his son is going through. But he has one. I have one that got to learn life the hard way, and I think he's going to have one that does that too. So,
and at some point, everything can't be on the parent, because I do agree with his statement. Most parents, and some parents really, some don't care, but most parents teach their children right from wrong and lead them in the right direction, and they rebel. Hell, I had to learn a lot of shit the hard way too.
Yes.
Maybe not as hard as T.I.'s son, but I don't know. I feel like just don't throw it on he a badass kid, because if he hear it from you, then he gonna think that's what he is, and he ain't gonna have.
But look at what's his name, Kirk Franklin's son. Look at him out here, rebellion baby. Let me tell you, they out here. Woo.
Pauline says she got that one that tests her
gangster,
but she's Pauline. Not bad. She's a straight A student.
She just gonna. It's always that one. I got one.
Yep. But you don't give up on them, and you just don't label them as well, they just bad. What can I do? They go to jail. Oh well. Like no. But sometimes you do have to be. If it's something small, like cheeks, I ain't supposed to tell his biz. I'll tell something simple. Like he used to love not to do his homework and get zeros. And I got tired of talking to his ass. And so I just used to tell the football coach, because the football coach would be like, don't pull them from the game. Tell us and we'll handle it if they not doing right in the class. Do you know what the football coach did?
Put him on the sidelines. He played him. Well, what help was he?
Right. So I had to let Cheeks learn that lesson the hard way.
Yeah.
You might not get the scholarship you think you can get because you want to have all these zeros. And the football coach did absolutely nothing. Paulie said, don't put his... Okay, go tell him on his business because he will be mad. But high school is over. Okay, let's talk about these chicks right here because I don't understand who's supporting them. And I have a controversial statement to say, but I want to get your opinion first. Now, Kylie Jenner is she really under fire? She's nowhere near being canceled. I mean, I ain't never bought none of her stuff, but that's just my pocketbook. Givenchy made this necklace that looks like a noose. And Kylie, is walking around taking pictures and everything. And she's supposed to be under fire because of it. But I feel like they do it on purpose because they know nothing is going. This is not the first time these ladies have done something like this.
But I don't know why they blaming Kylie and not I call them Givenchy. That ain't how you say it.
I thought it was Givenchy.
Givenchy, it's Givenchy for me. But anyway, why ain't nobody blaming them? They the one who made it.
They created it.
They made it.
It's not the first time that these big fashion houses do something racist and get a big influencer to put it on, and they get all of this media attention.
And that's what they want. That's
what they want. And even though people ain't probably gonna walk around with no noose, they still gonna be wearing a Givenchy.
I don't know. I don't know. She got a lot of money. I don't know. He probably didn't make her pay for it. Is it a he?
I don't know nothing about Givenchy. That ain't in my paycheck range.
Mine either. I mean, I got a little perfume bomb right here. It's like a little sample size. It smells good too. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. You got so much money. It got to be somebody on her team that be like, nah, this ain't it, Callie. It got to be somebody.
These people are not dumb. You don't become billionaires in business and be dumb.
It's true.
Maybe you can. I don't know. But you have Black children. And it gives me I only want to have mixed children because they cute vibes. Not that I want to learn anything about Black culture to help raise my children so they'll know that they're Black.
What if Travis is the one that told her to be like, oh yeah, that's hot?
But they're broken up. They broke up about a month or two ago.
That's what they say. She gonna have
what they say.
She gonna have another baby here in 9 months. That's what they all say.
This ain't the first time they broke up.
Right.
But they're supposed to be broken up. But your Black children, their heritage are the victims of this piece of jewelry. And you walking around like you think it's cute.
It's just tasteless. That's all I can say.
Or do you think because you a billionaire that your kids' Blackness won't affect them?
It probably won't.
Yes, it will. It's
when you have money, they don't care. They don't care. When you have money, the same rules don't apply. See, we ain't in that pay grade, so the same rules don't apply when you have money. Y'all watch what I tell you.
Look, all I can say is try to do better for your children. Because you might not think they Black, but this world will quickly remind them that they Black first and billionaire kids second. Just like these cops who thought they were blue and we gonna do our blue culture. Trust and believe the state of Tennessee getting ready to make examples out of them and show them they Black first and blue second. They ain't gonna get off on no technicality
But
that
I
these
don't
white
even.
cops get off
I
on.
don't even think it's even. It's just that it was just. It was just horrible. I don't even think it's even about black or blue. I just think I don't know if they forgot who they was. It's just
The
horrible.
situation is horrible, and I'm saying the example that's about to be made out of them isn't ever made out of the white cops. And
Oh.
not saying that they don't deserve to be under the jail,
Mm-hmm.
but they getting ready to be under the jail.
Oh yeah, definitely. But as they should though.
As they should. Now, while we talking about racism, and I want to learn some more about this story before I go all the way in. Because I've never heard of Marcus Stokes, and I don't know when or how he said the N-word. I can't keep up with every white person that say the N-word. But he lost his scholarship. He's a quarterback. He lost his scholarship to a PWI institution. But then a HBCU turns around and say, "Oh, but we'll scoop him up. We could use a quarterback."
What's his name? Marcus.
Marcus Stokes.
Don't do it. It's a setup. Don't go to that HBCU.
What you think gonna happen to him at the HBCU?
They know he said the N word. What you think gonna happen? You went to all black university. What you think gonna happen? You already know what's gonna happen. Don't do it, Marcus. Stay at home. Stay. Let it blow over. Give it a year.
If he went in them football games, I'm telling you, that football culture is different. They care about winning games.
And they might be, but when he get in that locker room when that game over, we're gonna see how many.
Well, we gonna see, because they do know what you said.
Okay. I wouldn't do it. Don't do it, Marcus. Don't do it.
I want to see, because we in the spring semester. Let's follow up in the fall.
Okay.
And see what happens. Okay, I want to talk about pranks real quick. I don't know how to show videos on the StreamYard yet, but if you all seen this video, you know how people do stupid pranks on people, and somebody in the cut got a camera. Where this is a prank at an airport where a black boy was taking people's luggage off of the little luggage ramp and walking away with it, pretending like it was his to get people's reactions. Okay, so he did it to a white man, and the white man snatched him up by his hair like this and was like, where you going with my bag? As he should have snatched him up, because I don't play with my bags at the airport either. But I guess where the white man took it too far is he noticed the cameraman in the distance, I guess, laughing or whatever. And he walked up to the cameraman, I guess, want to start whooping the cameraman's ass too, because he wasn't in the mood to be pranked that day. The police came, threw the white man all on the ground. As you can see, he's getting arrested in the airport. Do you think he should be at fault?
Okay, so I have I'm split. One, y'all need to stop playing these pranks out here, people. Y'all gonna end up on somebody's t-shirts. Y'all need to go back to the ones where y'all used to come out and they like scared raw. Like that's the ones you need to stick to, because y'all taking them too far for some Instagram likes, and y'all gonna be on somebody's t-shirt. Stop it. Just stop it. Do I think he was wrong for snatching the boy up? No. Now going over to the cameraman, he probably took it too far, and I think he should got arrested for that. But when you touch somebody else's things and you don't know what that's their property, I'll do the same thing. The same thing. I don't think he probably should got a ticket.
I feel like, I don't know if he got arrested. We know the police got him hemmed up, but maybe they might have just wanted to calm him down and let him go. But I feel like you don't know what people are going through. You don't know how many layovers this man might have been through. You don't know how many canceled flights he might have get through.
Or how many times he had his luggage stolen. That could
right.
You playing.
The airport can be a stressful situation. Watch the video that I made about how I had to fly home on Christmas Eve. That was a very stressful situation. And if somebody on Christmas Eve in that Chicago Midway airport would have been snatching up people's bags after we sat at that bag ramp for 2 hours waiting for it to spin around, I might have had jumped on your ass too. So sometimes you just never know the mood somebody is in. And to me, the airport is the last place you should be allowed to be pranking people.
Mm-hmm.
It's already so many rules about leaving your stuff alone, not touching it, don't take nobody else's luggage. Like, I don't fault the white man at all. Y'all need to stop shoving cameras in people's faces for your TikToks and your Instagrams. If you aren't funny on your own, maybe it's not your talent.
I agree. I agree.
I agree. Who's next? Okay, question. Put your answers in the chat. This lady says, my mom won't babysit her grandchild unless I pay her $20 an hour plus overtime. I guess if you work overtime, she needs to be paid overtime. Should who's right or wrong here? Should the grandmother babysit her grandchild for free? How do you feel about it?
I think she's wrong. My grandmother is my rock. My grandmother is at my house right now. She is my best friend. Let me tell you something. I cannot wait to be a G-ma. Actually, it's gonna be a grandma. I can't wait to be a grandma so I can have that relationship that I have with my grandchild, like I have with my grandmother. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I would not charge it. Now, I can understand if she was
Now
being
this
like,
don't sound like a weekend, can you watch them while I go to the club?
it
This
don't
sound like a
it don't matter.
40-hour a week job.
If I'm at home, I'm watching my grandbaby. If I'm at home, if I'm not working, so say if I'm not working, I'll watch my grandbaby. Now it depends on how long she's talking about doing it. And sometimes some kids do take it too far. They don't come back and get their kids.
Mm-hmm.
They the kids there all day. It just depends. But if while my child is working or if my child was going on a little vacation, stuff, I don't mind watching my grandbaby. I don't. So
I don't either, but a 40-hour a week.
If you're not doing nothing, not saying if you're working, but if you're not doing nothing, you ain't doing nothing. Like you ain't doing nothing but these videos. You can watch your grandbaby.
This situation sounds like maybe this her second grandchild, and the first daughter abused, like Lynn said, took advantage of the situation. And so now she like, well, if you want me to sit up with yours, you got to pay me. Look, I'm gonna tell a little bit of my personal business, put a little bit of my business in the street. Whoever get mad, get mad. When I first had Cheeks, I was in Montgomery and my parents were in Illinois. And Cheeks was at a daycare center, and daycare ain't nowhere near as high as it was now, but it was still high for me. It might have been like 100 something a week. And I remember my son's father was like, take him over my mama house and she'll watch him. And she was like, okay, I'll do it for $150 a week. And I'm like, well, damn, you already live across town and you charging me $30 more than a damn daycare. I'm like, I ain't about to bring him over here. I can just keep him at the daycare that he was at. And that's what I did. And I never asked her anything, but that also wasn't my mama. So I couldn't really.
But it was still her grandchild. That was still her son's child. Like I have sons. And so, like I said, my son ain't gonna never have to, like I said, unless they take an advantage.
But I think, now I'm gonna be honest. I might not want to be around a hollering baby all day, every day. I might be the type of grandmother be like, here go $200 a week. Go ahead and put them in that daycare, and I'll help you with the daycare, and I'll help pick them up and stuff like that. But I think that's a big job to sit up from 9 to 5 every day watching somebody else's kids.
But what if you gave him 200 and the baby go to daycare and something happened to the baby? You'll feel bad. You'll feel bad. Something happened to your grandbaby when your grandbaby wouldn't have had to go through that had you been watching. It's a no for me. I watch my grandbaby. That's just me.
I don't know. I haven't had a baby in so long. I wouldn't know what to do.
The same thing you did with yours. What do you mean?
And mine went to daycare.
At what? After 6 weeks?
Yes. I went back to work at 6 weeks. A lot of people aren't blessed to have grandparents help with their kids.
That's true. It's true.
Pauline said, Angie, please.
All right. She be sitting up here be doing the most, Pauline. Now, I be trying to save face for the for the camera.
Okay. Maybe in 10 years. Don't bring no baby over here right now, because I'm living my best life. And she ain't
giving Cheeks no $200 no damn week either, y'all.
See? Just don't do it right now. Catch me up in 10 years. when I'm 65 and retired, hell, you can't bring no baby over here to me because I gotta go to work.
And at 65, y'all, she gonna be talking about, man, Usher in Las Vegas. Let's go to Usher at 65. Like, stop.
Look,
it ain't gonna never be a good time, Cheeks. Come to your TT. I got you.
Yeah, because I ain't doing it right now. So please have your kids a little bit older in life because I'm trying to have fun right now too. I just got your ass up and out the house. But anyway, let's move on from that. Up next, this lady went on a date. She said when she got there, she valet parked her car and
Ooh.
the man parked his car across the street for free. Now, at the date, she ordered whatever she wanted to eat, and he paid for all of the food, drinks, and everything. But when it was time to leave and he walked her out, he didn't pull out his credit card to pay for her valet. And she said she turned off because he didn't pay for her valet parking. Do you think she was wrong for that?
Let me say, I watched this video, and I'm gonna say this, and I try not to do this or say this word, but y'all bitches are bougie. Golly, let me tell you. Yes, if you first of all, if you're at a restaurant where they valet park, it's already expensive, and he let you do an appetizer, a dinner, and a dessert. Come on now, and I'm sure she got some wine with it. I know that ticket had to be every bit of $250, $300, and then nobody told. He brought you flowers. You complained that because he gave you flowers, that you couldn't get your money about your purse. What, bitch?
She said I had my flowers, I had my doggy
bag. Okay. Now that he brought the flowers in the doggy bag. You mad because you couldn't get your purse to get your thing. You thought he was supposed to pay for that too. That's why you bitches single too. Because what? Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and it's embarrassing. I went out on a date with a guy, and we went to IHOP, and this. Oh, I almost said the wrong word. This fool asked me to go half on an IHOP date. Needless to say,
half
on IHOP. Now you know they had to be every IHOP, and she complaining.
That ain't but $8.
It wasn't. It was the ticket probably was about $30. But did you hear me? And you mad because he didn't valet park? You could have paid that little $20, and nobody told you to valet park, heifer. Oh, y'all kill me.
When I lived in ATL, I thought I was rich. I valet parked everywhere, but
I know you probably was valet parking at the mall too.
At the mall,
get y'all asses
at
out
the
and walk.
Cheesecake Factory. If you had valet, I was valeting because
look at Andrew laughing. He said not half. Yes, Andrew, half at the IHOP.
You should say not the IHOP.
Yes, and I'm embarrassed to tell that story. Yes, but I'm just telling y'all. And she complaining, girl, bye.
I feel like because she said she was upset he didn't even offer to pay. But I'm like,
he just paid for everything.
He just paid $400 on your meal. That's and why your flowers.
Oh Lord, if y'all see her, man, y'all see her run,
or pay the valet. You decide, man. You decide. You either gonna pay the valet or run. I'm not a little bit mad. He could have paid the valet, but
really, Andrew, he don't pay for all that, really.
I mean, if you don't already pay for all that, you might as well pay the valet too.
Not while you holding your flowers in your doggy bag. Can we not get more? It's the ungratefulness for me.
Candy said between 70 and 80% of women are unable to achieve an orgasm via penetration. Because I believe somebody was on there saying they ain't never had no orgasm. And she said not even during oral. She's like, nope. Ladies, what do you think about this one? Is it important for your partner to experience pleasure?
Are you asking me? Let me see. I feel like we too old. We too old for that. Like when you were younger, you may not say nothing, especially because you were younger, inexperienced. I'm at the age now, baby. Baby, it be straight missionary for me. Look, let's get it over with. Let's just I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
It's that. Oh, hey, y'all brought it up, damn it. That's what it is. Straight missionary.
You said that's straight missionary and just get it over with.
Yes, let's get it over. I'll be too old for that shit. I don't be having no damn time. Do you hear me? I be tired. Do y'all hear me? I be tired.
Even on your day off?
Shit on the day off. That's definitely the day I don't want to do it. Let me tell you. So y'all should be at the age where y'all just be able to just tell them. What? I'm 43. You about to be 45. About to be 44. Yeah, just tell them. I said this shouldn't
Tell
even
them
be
what you
nothing.
like.
And they thank you. This shouldn't even be nothing to even be talking about. This is something that you should
But
have
I'm
talked
more
about with high
surprised
school
you just
students.
said straight missionary and that's it.
Look, let me tell you, I am one of them. I'm an old spirited. I'm one of the ones where the grandma had that long moo, the long thing back in the day. That's what grandma used to do it back in the day. Straight missionary. All this flying around from fucking lamp poles and all this they be asking me to done. It's a no for me, dog. I'm just sorry. It's a no.
We're gonna cut this part out.
Yeah, do it real quick.
So any future potentials
Ain't
who like more than missionary won't see this because
it don't just go on bypass me, just like old bougie girl before with the valet. If you want more than
Lord
missionary, go ahead and
have
bypass me.
mercy.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, how about this one? I got this one for you because you were single and some of the people out there in the chat may be single. Lala was on the Breakfast Club and she says she no longer feels that marriage is the goal for people. Most people are okay with just dating and seeing how things go. And most people who are married are miserable.
I can't really say because my marriage didn't last nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump. But I think that now it's hard to be in a marriage with everything as far as with like social media and everybody doing like you see in the P Diddy's and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I think it's hard. I think back in the day, I think your grandma and grandpa, I think they had a love, but I also think they had a mutual respect for each other and they stayed. I don't think people have that now. And
people not willing to put up with no bullshit now because they have their own money.
But it don't even be that. Like I saw a girl, what was it? I saw a video of a girl that was kicking a man out because he was late on his half of the rent, but he do stuff for the kids, and it's like they just it's just like it's not even no
rent is the most important thing.
It is important, but if he's late and this was like his first time or something like that, like certain things, it's like women don't believe, some of them I'm gonna say don't believe in having their men back. Now it's like, oh, what can he do for me? Can he buy me this? Can he buy me a Prada bag, a Gucci bag, all that. And so back in the day, grandpa got to work all day and mama took care of the house and this and that. Well, we evolved from that, but I don't feel like it's the same. Like what marriage was back then, it's not the same as what it is now. So I mean, was she married to
Carmelo Anthony.
She was married. So I mean, she would know. I mean, I think kind of marrying a basketball player is kind of given that he gonna cheat. That would have been my thought when we got married. I'm sorry. That's just
I don't know one that don't.
Right. So that would have just been my thought anyway. And it would have just
been
like
that has to be, you have to have that mindset of a woman. If you marry an NBA player, he gonna cheat. Let him get it out his system. He might be faithful one day, but he's gonna cheat.
I think they gonna. I mean, if she went into that marriage thinking that man was gonna, that she was fine enough, which she is a nice looking woman, and she thought that Carmelo wasn't gonna never cheat, she should have just never got married. Period. Because I ain't even married to no damn basketball player, and I know that now. If I would get married with anybody, it wouldn't even shock me. It wouldn't even surprise me.
But is marriage a goal, or is it just you cool with just dating and
I've been single. I've been single for a long time. I ain't even cool with dating. I don't want to do none of that shit. It's piss in the dating pool. I don't even care. I'm focused on me, and that's gonna be it. That's it. It's it. I don't care about none. I don't care about none of the rest of it. I ain't got time for you texting me talking about what you doing, where you at. When you talking about you cooking something for me. No, I ain't cooking nothing from you. Shit, I barely know you. I ain't got time for none of that. None of that. No. No. Bye. Have a good day.
And you wonder why we gonna be 65.
Shit, I'm
in Vegas going to see Usher.
Right, I'm gonna be 65 going to see Usher. That's okay.
Okay, these are the games. Now, this is the first one I caught up off of Twitter. It says you're in a car, you on some kind of 6-hour car ride. You can only listen to one of them the whole way. Who you listening to? Now, Soulja Boy, half of these people I ain't heard Nan's song. Soulja Boy, Ice Spice, The Baby, Coi Leray, Blueface, and Gunna.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Ice Spice gonna be a no, cause what is she, Jamaican? I
ain't never heard a song.
I never heard too, but I seen her on the Shade Room, so I think it's Jamaican. It's gonna have to be, and I don't listen to no Blueface.
Never
Soldier
heard a
based.
song.
I only like one Gunna song, so it's probably gonna be all of it. Shit, hell, all of them gonna get on my nerves. I'm gonna have to say, yes. What Pauline said, yes. Complete silence. Ain't nothing but my thoughts. Yes, Pauline. There you go. That's it. That's my answer.
I would have picked Soldier Boy because at least I'm familiar with some of his catalog, especially
How
after
long
him.
can you watch? Watch me view.
But I've never
View. How,
heard
oh, I
I've
can't.
never heard Ice Spice, Gunna, or Blueface. I don't know a single song. The Baby is supposed to be canceled, but even if he wasn't, I've only heard maybe 2 or 3 of his songs, and I've only heard one Coi Leray song. So at least I know more of Soldier Boy.
Color what got well whatever they remixed on that TikTok because that little joint kind of it's
I
rocking.
agree, Taisha. None of them got 6 hours worth of music.
Right. Nope. That's sad.
Okay, what's the next one? I think the rest of them food. You know, we play two have to go. So you 2 of these dinners have to go. A seafood boil, burgers and fries, chicken, fried chicken dinner with the mashed potatoes and the macaroni and cheese, or steak and baked potato.
Well, let me tell y'all something. I know y'all gonna want to revoke my black card. I don't eat steak. I don't eat nothing chewy. It gotta go. And I don't like seafood. The only seafood I eat is shrimp. So the rest of that, I don't eat no crab legs, none of that. So they can go. And the chicken will go too, because I only eat boneless chicken. So really, I'm just left with the burger and fries. What? She noticed. I'm just saying. That's it. Hamburger and fries for me.
Well, I'm gonna keep the bottom row because I love me a good ribeye or a good prime rib with the baked potato, especially from J. Alexander's or Stony River. And then I eat KFC at least once a week.
Yeah, it had to be chicken strips for me.
Everyone said the seafood could go. Okay,
Oh,
what's
really?
next? Yep. Up next, we have our Thanksgiving side items. 2 of them have to go. Cornbread, greens, macaroni and cheese, candy yams.
Oh, that's a hard one. The cornbread can definitely go.
Unless it's Jiffy Mix.
I do like Jiffy Mix, but I don't eat that during Thanksgiving. But I love mac and cheese. I make a bad mac and cheese too. So I'm gonna say mac and cheese. I'm gonna keep mac and cheese and sweet potatoes.
I hate sweet potatoes. I'm gonna keep the mac and cheese and the greens. I love a good macaroni and cheese, and I love some collard greens. I've never eaten candy yams. The cornbread,
What?
I never like candy yams. I don't care who make them. I don't want them. And the cornbread could be easy to go because some people like to make their cornbread from scratch, and I only like Jiffy Mix.
Why I go to this restaurant and they had, you know how they make the cornbread into a pancake? So it's usually sweet. Why wasn't it sweet? I almost want to smack them with that pancake.
Some people don't like sweet cornbread. Some people like their cornbread to taste like the cornmeal.
Why would you want to taste that?
I don't know.
It's a no for me.
Okay. I think it's time to tutor boot. This Friday, Chloe Bailey released her new song, Pray For Me, or something like that. It's a good song. I love the song and the video. I just wish the song was longer. Like, it's only a 2-minute, 20-second song, and it's a really good song. But these are a couple of looks from the music video. What do you think? Tutor boot.
I be wanting to know how she get who do her hair to get them dreads and
how
them
they
wigs.
put all them extensions on all that
she got
hair.
dreads,
Yes.
and I tried to get a wig over these crochets, baby. It was a disaster. It was a no. I don't know how
she
they
has
do
a
it.
good stylist. I don't know how she does all these versatile hairstyles with the hair that she has, but
I like both of them.
I like both of them.
I think it's a
and I love the hair on both of them. I think she's wearing this dress on the right, the wet dress, but it's not wet. I think that's perfect. The other 2 people I've seen this look on look a mess. I'm tooting both of them. Up next, Chloe in this like latex number, but I'm really looking at the boots. If you can see the boots, the heel look like monster's teeth, and I love it because it's different. So I'm giving this a toot as well. It's very Beyonce.
Non-say no. I don't like it. I
You don't like the monster teeth in the boots?
No, I don't like none of it. I don't like the it looks like oil. I don't like the what is it supposed to be pleather, leather,
Latex.
latex? No, I don't like
It's latex. It's supposed to hug you super
latex is only
tight.
supposed to be in one thing and y'all know what it is.
Latex is in a lot of things.
It ain't supposed to be for you to wear it.
Have mercy.
Well, you do wear this other one, but you know. Go ahead.
I agree, Andrew. I feel like she is just rolling through Beyonce's closet, but who's next? This is Gabrielle Union walking the town in what looks to be like a black and white sheer dress with a white coat. Um,
I thought she had on it looks like a robe.
it does look like pajamas,
I
but
don't like
she's
it.
clearly walking outside.
No, remember when we used to wear pajamas back in the day? So it could be she could be trying to bring it back. Remember the Eat Sleep? Somebody in the chat, y'all remember the Eat Sleep? We used to wear that back in the day, but I don't like it. It's a boot for me. You ain't never wear Eat Sleep?
I don't recall that brand.
How? What? I know somebody. Come on now. I know we used to wear it back in the day. I used to. Oh God, it used to come in
But
stripes.
even if this was a look, I hate the shoe. She's wearing like a full church shoe with it that's gold.
The whole
It's a
thing.
no.
It's a no.
It's a boot, Gabby. Sorry. Up next is Kenya Moore in this white
Who's on the
tie
right?
up dress. Kenya Moore.
No, is that? I'm looking at under her eyes. What's going on? They didn't do the. Did you see the under eye makeup?
I think it's the flash. The flash is picking up her highlight and maybe powder.
She get paid too much money for that.
She might have on, you know how some black girls will powder their under eyes with translucent instead of like a yellow based powder, and the flash
She
is
get
probably
paid.
picking up on
She
that.
get paid too much money for that. It's a I can't do it for looking at her face.
Look,
What you think?
only you picked that up. I'm looking at the dress and the body, and I think Kenya looks amazing. So this is a toot for me, and the hair. I love all of it. If I had me a little tinier waist, I'll put this dress on. See, when I say my vibe, this is my vibe.
I got you.
So it's a toot for me. Up next, I believe, are some more ladies from Atlanta. They were at an event of Kenya's. This seems to be, what is the child's name? Wanyetta Shaw, Jonetta Shaw, Neo's first baby mama, and Sheree Whitfield. Now, Sheree, you can't go wrong with a pink dress that ruches
But it
like
make it look
that.
older. I thought she was somebody mama on here.
That wig is a fool. That's what messes it up is the wig. So you get a boot for the wig alone, Sheree. Monyetta, you look nice. You get it too. We already saw Kenya. Oh, that's Latoya. That ain't Monyetta. Oh well, but Sheree still look a fool. I believe this is the lady in the purple dress. As you can see, the model is the one that has on the original. I want to say that's Cynthia Bailey, but I can't tell who these ladies are because they're starting to all morph into each other. But either way, I like the purple dress with the little gray fur. It's a toot for me. What do you think?
No, I don't like it. I'm not a lilac fan either. I don't like
I
it.
love lilac. Lilac is going to be my color of the spring. I cannot wait.
The only thing you should wear lilac is a flower in your hair and on the
I already
body.
got me a lilac dress for Easter and some lilac shoes for Easter. That's going to be my color for the spring.
Not me.
Okay, up next is Candy and Claudia, but we ain't really looking at Claudia, just Candy in this black dress. I wonder why Candy is in black and everyone else is in a nice spring happy color. Candy wants to be in a black dress it looks too big for her. I don't like it.
Let me tell you, this picture is me and you because that pink one gonna be you in the lilac, and that's gonna be me in the black. I'm with it. You don't. I wear black every day. I'm pretty much almost every day. I wear it to work every day. I don't care what day it is, really. Black.
Up next, the ladies from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. No, this is the damn Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I'm just showing this picture because someone else said that Kim Kardashian is what you ordered and this Giselle is what you receive.
I think they both look good though. The blue, I think both look good. I don't know why did they say
I
that.
never really hated Giselle's dress. I just don't like the diamonds across the breast. I feel like her arms and breasts will be making clinky noises all night, rubbing
So you
against
like it
each
the way
other.
Kim,
I like the way Kim
does.
has it. Just the simple diamonds down the arm is enough. But moving on, Misha does not watch Real Housewives of Potomac, so I'm going to get a true opinion of these dresses because you don't have any bias of liking anyone on or off the show. So right here is Charisse with her blonde ponytail and cutout around her waist, toot or boot.
Toot.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jacqueline is in a simple blue kind of sheerish dress.
What Charles say? I give it a light toot. That's what he said. I give it a light toot.
Jacqueline gets a light toot. Okay. It's amazing when you don't watch the show what you think about people. Right here is Mia, the one with the split directly up the center.
Yeah, that's gonna be a boot for me. It's just not at the center.
Is that the only thing you don't like about it? Is the
It's
placement of the slit?
yeah. It's she sit down and be everything just whoo here I go.
I'm sure she's gonna cross her legs.
Mm-mm.
And Robin Dixon over here in the lighter shade of blue.
But I don't even really consider that blue.
I don't like this color either, but to the
boot because that's not really blue. She ain't matching with the other ladies.
They aren't supposed to all be in the same shade of blue. They're just all supposed to be in blue.
But it's basically the same thing. It's all supposed to be in blue. They don't have to.
It's many shades of blue. Let's keep going so you can see the other shades. This is Ashley right here with a lot of skin.
And she didn't follow the dress code. She ain't got on blue at all.
That's baby blue, her skirt.
Jesus. I can't see. I don't see it look like white to me. It's a no for me.
So Ashley is a boot. This is the full garment of Giselle Bryant. What do you think?
It's a boot too. I don't care for it. Now that I saw Kim's, I like Kim's better than that one.
Yeah.
So,
mm-hmm. Now this is Wendy going for a peacock look in fringe. What do you think?
I like peacock. I like it. Only thing that I would have did a little bit different with that was I don't like all the leg out. I would have just a little bit further down, but I like it.
What about I don't like it. What about Candace over here and all the feathers?
I like it. So I would toot both of them.
Okay. A lot of people like Wendy and Candace. Up next, my favorite look of the bunch is the Grand Dame in her blue look. What do you think?
I'm not really a big fan of one shoulder off and one shoulder on, so it's a boot for me.
Okay. So these are all the ladies. Tell me your favorite look and your least favorite look amongst all of them.
My favorite one has to be the peacock.
Wendy.
And my least favorite is where the girl with that ain't got the blue on. You ain't got her in there.
Ashley. So yeah. Ashley. So you love Wendy, you hate Ashley. Mm-hmm. Me, I always am going to give it to the Grand Dame. Karen looks the best. Pretty much everybody else in the tie for the worst. Okay. Moving on. Doja Cat this past week in Paris Fashion Week, she had all of the red ruby crystals from head to toe.
I wish you could have saw. I could have sent you this. This guy redid it, and he put like some red. It was a whole fugazi, like it was a whole food. It's a boot for me. I don't know what Doja Cat be doing. I don't care for her or her music. I just don't. She be going.
Did you call her DJ Cat?
Doja Cat, DJ Cat, whatever. It's a boot for me.
I think this is the last one. No, it ain't. It's one more. Okay. I understand the moment, but I don't like Doja Cat with no hair.
I don't like her with hair. What? It doesn't matter.
It didn't need to be like she sat there for hours gluing red rubies all over her body. Can you imagine the process to take all of that off?
No, because one of the reasons I got these glasses on because I ain't feel like doing no hours of makeup. So
I
no.
put on a little bit of makeup, but I'm having a bad hair day, so the hair cancels out the glam, and I'm over it. And this is also Doja Cat and kind of like a retro. It gives me a 1920s vibe.
You know, 1925, and that girl don't took eyelashes and made them in
Right, it made a
mustache. Yeah, I
mustache.
tell you, that girl just weird. It's a no for me, dog. Boot it. Just boot
She's
her
giving
everybody.
you the I'm taking fashion. This I love. I do love
It's
this.
given I'm crazy and I be bored and I just be thinking of ways to just take pictures and give it. No, she could. Why couldn't she just get a regular mustache? Why? She got enough money. If she could have somebody put jewels all over her, she had to take the eyelashes and make them the mustaches. Why?
That's what's giving you the fashion moment. Like, ladies, if you ever want to switch it up,
I,
take the lash from here and put it
I
here.
bet I never see you with no eyelashes
Well,
on
you
your arm.
already know I ain't never gonna do it, but I'm just saying I like the concept. Well, that's it. And I hate I had to come back on full screen because my hair looked even worse after an hour. So, anything you would like to say to close out the video? I would like to thank you for doing it with me.
You welcome.
Beans isn't here. Beans should be back next week. My hair will be done next week, so I'll be a lot more jovial.
I enjoyed you guys, even though this one right here, my God.
The ladies out there understand when you're having a bad hair day, it doesn't matter what else is right. I'm over it. I'm over it. And I get my hair done Friday. So it is what it is. But thank y'all so much for watching. Like this video, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Misha doesn't want to be found on Instagram, but
Misha doesn't do Instagram. I only do Facebook, but most of y'all are already friends with me on Facebook. But there you go.
people will watch this and they might be like, "Oh, I like her. Where can I find her on?"
I doubt it. I doubt that they even like that much. But y'all have a good night.
Anyway, y'all, every Sunday, 6 p.m. Central. I ain't even have my drink yet. I need to go downstairs and make me a drink and throw this hair up in a ponytail. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you next Sunday at 6. Bye. A mess.
Period. Cause what?